And I mean, I remember like early on that we had this feeling that there were certain people that were starting to become more receptive to it,
Mhm.
but there were others that weren't. Like I just had Bobbito on a couple
Mhm.
weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I remember very clearly having conversations with Sadiq where he was like, "Man, I'm trying to get Bobbito to, like, Stretch and Bobbito won't play our music."
Yeah.
Like that was a big thing of like trying to get accepted and trying to
Yep.
be,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Acceptance always comes back down to that
Yeah.
for all artists. But yeah, go ahead.
But then I feel like there was a point where, and I just wonder how, like how intentional it was, where it's like, we're not going to try to be accepted by hip hop anymore.
I don't think that was intentional. Maybe it was somebody in somebody else's department.
Mhm.
For me, I stopped. You know, it's like I'm not gonna hound this girl to death. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right,
You know,
right,
hey
right.
baby, come here. No, I'm serious. You should see my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on now. So I'm asked a couple times, and you ain't interested, then okay, I'm gonna keep it going.
But did that happen because there's like a thing that was happening where like the traditional whatever hip hop
Yeah.
audience wasn't responding, but then these other people started really,
Yeah, gravitating. Yeah.
and they like couldn't, they were like rushing you,
Mm-hmm.
like they were rushing y'all,
Mm-hmm.
where you wouldn't have to go chase them down.
Yeah.
They were showing up like you're what we've always been,
Yeah.
what we never knew that we needed or something.
Yeah. It was their version of acceptance, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe they get with their friends with like-minded stuff and they can relate to this stuff, you know, a little differently,
Yeah.
you know? And the beats don't need to be the new hot shit. And they don't have to be whatever Bobbito and those guys were playing, because my music wasn't sounding like that.
Right.
And some of that in a bad way, because I wasn't good at mixing. You know, I didn't mix those records good enough, and I didn't do the beats right enough and all that. So that's part of it. I can't deny that I held back some of the stuff in that area. This is how I feel. But maybe the lyrics too weren't touching too. Maybe, you know what I mean? So I was on some whole different shit.
Right.
You know? And so when we found that audience, I just, to this day, the audience I go out and hang out with at a show, I love it. I don't care. If you like what I do, that's everything to me. I did everything I could to be in a position to make music for a living. It's all I ever wanted. It's all I've ever dreamed of. And it's all I still dream of. I don't want to lose this job. And I want to do this all my life. And so if I got 50 people, 20 people, whatever it is,
Yeah.
I feel great about that, you know?
You never cared that they weren't hip hop people?
Well, one time or another, sure. Maybe when I was younger. When we first started, just because I was confused. I didn't know what this means. Are we a flash in the pan? Are we just a joke? Are we a novelty? I don't know what to make of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of this new scene.
Yeah.
All these, you know, people with tattoos and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And all this stuff, you know what I mean? And I was ancient. I'm still ancient in a different way. I just think about things differently, you know? But I'm so happy how it all started happening and just the acceptance, you know? These folks accepted some strange music, kinda.